but the common cultural background, the common values that we share together. It goes beyond just the exchange of a trade, but the influence that both civilizations have experience over each other and enriching that relationship. The numbers we use now are Indian numbers. A lot of our famous scientists have found roots of their knowledge into the old Indian civilization. And I see India is coming back to be the future superpower. So if I want to pass something tonight or request IBF for something, is to work hard on developing three things. One, the relationship or the exchange between Arabia and India should go beyond oil for talent. For so many decades, that's the relationship and the dealing is being characterized between talent from India coming to help us develop our country, and we are selling oil. I think both nations deserve much more than that. I think the relationship and the exchange should graduate to a higher value and a more higher scientific technical thing, because we can afford that. That's number one. Number two, I see every country is coming here promoting its educational institutes, except India. And that's really make me a bit sad, because you have some of the most advanced, wonderful, superb educational institute. And we are sending, your professors and doctors are teaching in Harvard and Stanford and all these big names. And your universities graduating some of the top brains in the world. So why don't you open up and promote those wonderful educational institutions to our youth who are going to the four corners of the world. The last one, and as I said, I don't want to take away this theme from the two gentlemen that will follow me. The last one is tourism. Indian Tourism Authority used a motto, Incredible India. And yes, it is an incredible destination. A young man back in the 70s got married, and his wife asked him to cement the oath in Taj Mahal. So yes, Abdullah Abu Khamsin and his wife traveled to Delhi to go to Taj Mahal to cement his oath to his wife. So why that is not promoted now? From this place, I call upon Indian Tourism Authority to use its dollar where it get longer mileage. Come here to Saudi Arabia, promote it, help the Indian tourism industry to develop the right package, so a lot of Saudis will be going there. And it's very well known that Saudi spend 3 times much more than the American. So run after our dollar. Well, thank you very much. And Mr. Khan, special salute to you. And thank you very much for putting up with me for these few minutes, and enjoy the evening. Good night. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, the next person I'm going to call is close to my heart. You know, you have heard instant liking. Well, that's what happened yesterday. The person I'm going to call is smart, eloquent speaker, knowledgeable, keen learner, enthusiast, hospitable. This I speak from a personal and brief interaction with him yesterday. I say keen because he wanted to know all about the music. I say hospitable because from the moment he saw the guests coming in, he received them with a big smile. Then he made sure everyone was seated comfortably. Everyone enjoyed the hospitality. And not only that, as everyone left, in the true Saudi hospitality, we had the fragrance spread all over. And then he saw us all off one by one. Not only the chief guests, but every person present, almost 30 of us. But he made sure that everyone was seen off. Yes, I'm talking about individual. His name is Najib Sehati. Please welcome President Najib Sehati to share his thoughts.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I, as the other guests, I'm very happy to be here as well, amongst you. And I was also very honored to have been asked to say a little speech about the business and cultural exchange between Saudi and India, despite my humble experience in both. But I have always been enamored with the old business code. Whenever I meet an old businessman from Saudi Arabia who speaks very fluent Indian, it always impresses me. And likewise also yesterday in the residence of Dr. Sayhati, when he invited some Indian businessmen, some of them has spoke very well in Arabic, so eloquent that I can almost identify which part of Saudi this Indian businessman came from. So it's really impressive and heartwarming. And I think this embodies the acceptance and the respect that we have for each other's culture. Now, of course, there is English, so I think we grow a little bit lazier than the old folks, and we try to speak in English because it's easier. But I think this acceptance and respect for each other culture is still there, and it is embodied in tonight, for us being here to listen to Indian music. They say to know a country, listen to its poetry and music. So I hope Ustad Amjad Ali Khan today he will prove to us a reaffirmation that the culture of India is beautiful. And I hope I can close my eyes and see Taj Mahal, although I did not have the chance to visit. But also, most importantly, I think if we can all enjoy this evening and enjoy one melody from the musicians tonight, Ustad Amjad Ali Khan and his charismatic sons, then I think it's a strong proof that we are all the same, regardless of the divisions between us, the borders or the colors of our passports. Thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Soorya Krishnamurthy, the architect of the Theatre of Freedom, founded 35 years ago with the dedicated cause of promoting the culture and art. मैं अकेला चला था जानिब ए मंजिल मगर लोग आते गए कारवां बनता गया. Meaning distinctive amongst culture organizations. The society, the Soorya, is spread across all over the globe. Some of the countries which you can see them are Singapore, Malaysia, Australia, London, Switzerland, Austria, Italy, Germany, Ireland, Bahrain, Kuwait, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Oman, Qatar, Riyadh, Jeddah, and Dammam. Soorya has spread its wings all across. Born on 11th April 1951 in a family of renowned engineers, an engineer by profession, this gentleman has with him an excellent scholastic and professional record. A scientist, and having worked with India's legendary innovators and leaders such as Bharat Ratna Abdul J. Kalam, C.R. Satya, Padma Shri Kurup, Padma Shri V.R. Gawarekar, Padma Shri Srinivasan. His distinctive and deep appreciation of culture and art lead to his early retirement in order to him concentrate on his calling of promoting culture and arts at higher level. Unfortunately, as you heard from Anil Kumar, that due to severe backache, in the last minute, he had to change his program. May I request, ladies and gentlemen, in absentia, please give him a round of applause. That is Soorya Krishnamurthy. And now, the next person I'm going to call is a silent achiever, a man of words, but words of wisdom and depth. The person who believes in action, great lover of art and music, instrumental in success of IBM and the Soorya Alliance, Vice President of Sehati Group of Companies, recipient of many awards including Hind Ratna, hailing Culture Award given by Philippines Culture Center, Muhammad Rafi Award by the Muhammad Rafi Foundation, President of Soorya, Sargam, Saudi Arabia, a man with a vision and mission, Chief Global Coordinator of Soorya. Please help me welcome Mr. Rafiq Yunus.
Cultural differences should not separate us from each other, but rather cultural diversity brings a collective strength that can benefit all of humanity, said Mr. Robert Allen, writer and social activist. Respected Sheikh Abdullah Al-Sehati, Honorable Amjad Ali Khanji Sahib, his respected sons Amaan Ali Khan, Ayaan Ali Khan and Rashid Mustafa ji, distinguished special guest, Soorya family members, IBF family members, our corporate partners, one who is supporting for this event, and ladies and gentlemen. Before I start, few words. I would like to express our happiness for His Excellency, Majesty, King Abdullah back home. We all pray for his good health and his long life. We Indians always proud to be here under the Royal Highness King Abdullah, and he touched our hearts during his visit on of our Republic Day event in Delhi. International integration has been a dream and a distinctive goal of many great leaders, including that of our father of our great nation, India, Mahatma Gandhiji, our dearest Babuji. In most recent times, nations are becoming more and more interdependent and are looking forward into a new era of globalization, politically as well as economically. Diversity is thus inevitable as more and more immigrants are moving about and bringing with them cultures and ideologies that are different to countries they are transferring into. Cultural diversity in a nation can be seen in many ways as a nation-wide citizen enrichment by means of providing pool of human resources with various capabilities and in different career fields. Global citizen enrichment, providing ground for globally oriented citizenship mindset. Majority of us present in this august body fall in both categories. We Indians take pride of our rich and diverse culture. The non-resident Indian has become an ad hoc ambassadors of goodwill of Indian culture and ideology. The great Mahatma Gandhi was also an expatriate lawyer in South Africa from 1893 until he come back to India in 1915. He provided us all, including the world, an inspiration for us to achieve a secular society with international integration and harmony. Soorya, India, Cultural Society, mission of international integration through culture, and now business, steamed at a view of Indian culture diversity with a great and respect to the host country's puritanical culture. At the very onset, we believe that in order to have cordial work environment and arrive at positive results, we should understand the culture and ideology that binds a national identity of our host country. We are known to have adoptive attitudes, pleasant working relationship with other nationalities. Diversity provide a way of engaging into a known other cultures without geographical borders. This broaden the perspective in terms of decision making, as they tend to consider the pros and cons of their work not only for their community but for others. So, in this perspective, the society itself have engaged into more business, not only acting as a global bridge for international integration through culture, but it has also secured a place where we can all together promote business itself. That is the reason, the very reason we are here tonight. Soorya and IBF together would like to ponder a fundamental goal of international integration through culture and business. The Indian Business Summit and Networking Dinner would do just that, understanding culture, harmoniously working with respect, and achieve a goal of promoting culture and business at the same time. Finally, the India Business Summit and Networking Dinner will be precedent to the coming meetings of this sort in future. Soorya has proven time and time again that is the endeavor does not only benefit its core medium. It involves community, it involves business sector, it involves individual regardless of nationality, and most importantly, it involves very soul of every nation, that is culture. Thank you very much.
As you already know, today we have great personality who has been bestowed with Padma Vibhushan, the UNICEF's National Ambassadorship receiver of Crystal Award. He was only 6 years old when he gave his first recital. This was the beginning of yet another glorious chapter in the history of Indian classical music. Taught by his father and guru, the great Hafiz Ali Khan of Gwalior, Amjad Ali Khan was born to the illustrious Bangesh lineage, rooted in the Sania Bangesh School of Music. Today, he shoulders the 6th generation inheritance of his legendary lineage. After his debut, the Indian classical music scene was witness to regular and scintillating bursts of raga supernovas. The world saw the Sarod being given a new and timeless interpretation by the maestro Amjad Ali Khan. He is one of the few maestros who considers his audience to be the soul of his motivation. In the words of His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, when Amjad Ali Khan performs, he carries with him a deep human spirit, a warm feeling and a sense of caring. The maestro is accompanied by his sons, Amaan Ali Khan and Ayaan Ali Khan. Both the sons are legends in their own right and carry the baton of being the seventh generation in an unbroken chain of the Sanya Bangesh school very proudly and diligently. Accompanying them on tabla, we have a great tabla player, Rashid Mustafa, who has been with them for a very long time. Amaan Ali Khan, initiated into the fine art of Sarod playing at a very tender age, began his public performance at an early age of 8. Having accompanied his father to various music festivals in India and abroad, today he has carved a niche for himself. His performances have evoked creditable applause. His precision in tonefulness and his bold and resonant strokes are all pointers to importance of tradition and continuity in Indian classical music. The New York Times proclaims him to be the coming master. Ayaan Ali Khan shows some of his father's authority, proclaims the New York Times. This younger son and disciple of the Sarod titan stepped into the world of music with confidence, clarity, consistency and technical mastery, which he learned at his father's knees. Ayaan also gave his first performance at the tender age of 8 years old and has over the time won the hearts of the music lovers both in India and abroad. And I'm sure you will be all mesmerized by their performances. Since yesterday, these stars, artists have mesmerized all and kept us charmed with their depth of knowledge and profound sense of respect they have for their parents and respect for the culture and the music. While they are setting the music, let me go on introducing who these artists are going to be here. Let me quote their response to one of the questions that was posed to them yesterday. How are you so good in music? And prompt response came, be good human being, the good music will follow. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have amidst us one individual who has seen Amjad Ali Khan Sahab perform when he was just a young child. I'm going to invite one personality of Eastern Province who is a doctor by profession, surgeon, professor. Please help me welcome Dr. Parashar Sahab to share his thoughts or his memories going back in the memory lane, that what he had experienced. Dr. Parashar, sir.
The great maestro, the dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. When Anilji informed me about this evening, honestly, I jumped with joy. The joy was not simply because I am going to come face to face with the master and listen to him, but the joy was that I am going to repeat this after 55 years. My mind raced back, and when Amjad Bhai comes here, he will also go back down the memory lane 55 years ago. That was the decade of 1950s. Amjad Sahab belongs to Gwalior, a city in central India. I belong to Gwalior. I studied in Victoria College, Gwalior, and then in medical college. And we had a common friend, common to both of us. That friend was a frequent visitor to Ustad Sahib's Haveli in Gwalior. His illustrious father, Ustad Hafiz Ali Khan Sahib, great admirer of him. And being a good friend of his, I used to tag along with him. And that's the time when I had the occasion of meeting the greatest master, Ustad Hafiz Ali Khan Sahib, and get his blessings. And remember, Amjad Sahib and his brother were not even 10 at that time. They were just playing in the compound. Well, that's not all. It so happened that when I was in Gwalior, I think it was the year of 1955 or 1956, we had a similar function. The audience was just like this. The stage was just like this. And the chief guest was the then President of India, Babu Rajendra Prasad. I hope you remember, first President of Indian Republic. And we, the citizens of Gwalior, were felicitating him in that hall, in that audience. It so happened that that hall was in a building called Chamber of Commerce and Industries building. A very beautiful building, a very nice hall. And it was just by chance that on top of the building there was a small room which I had rented as a student when I was studying in the college. So I had a free entry and exit in that building. Now one nice evening in the year of I think 1955 or 1956, when the president was being felicitated in the building, the invitation by cards only invited people. Only I had the free access because I used to live there. So I walked to my room and you know what I saw? The music that was presented to His Excellency the President of India was the music of Ustad Hafiz Ali Khan Sahib on Sarod. Great, but that was not the only surprise. The surprise was that on the stage there were two children playing. One was playing Sarod and the younger one was playing tabla. The one playing tabla was so small that when he was sitting, वो तबले का कद उनसे ज़्यादा ऊंचा लग रहा था. The tabla itself probably was higher than his own. Usually when you play tabla, you play like this. But he had to play like this because that's how small he was. I watched this. I watched this happen 55 years ago. And today I am seeing the history repeating itself. Today I am seeing what I saw then with Ustad Hafiz Ali Khan Sahib, Amjad Sahib and his brother. What I am seeing today is Ustad Amjad Ali Sahib on the dais and his two illustrious children performing with him. Down the memory lane, 55 years. That was the cause of my ecstasy. That was the cause of my pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, when they come, I just want to wish them. I want to wish this illustrious family God's grace. And I ask these children to spread the fragrance of music even greater than their father and the grandfather and the 7 generations. May God bless them. Thank you very much.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, be ready, fasten your seatbelts to be enthralled by the maestros. We have got first coming on tabla. May I welcome our Ustad Hafiz, please come forward. Please help me welcome a great tabla player, Amjad Ali Khan Sahab, the great maestro. The segment is divided into three. First we will have Amjad Ali Khan Sahab perform solo, followed by Ayaan and Amaan will be performing as a duo, and then you will see the combination of three performing and enthralling this audience, and the lifetime memory will be done by them. This is Amjad Ali Khan Sahab.
Namaskar, Assalamu alaikum, Adab, good evening ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor and pleasure to be here. I began my journey when I was 12 years old, but it took long time to come to Saudi Arabia. We are all so happy and honored to be in Saudi Arabia, and we have received so much love and warmth here. I welcome you all, especially Sheikh Abdullah Sahabi, Sheikh Najib Sahab and all their family members. And I would like to welcome the youngest listener in the audience who has come all the way from Bahrain, 10 years old, Sheikh Muhammad Sahati. In our country, the word Ustad means Guru, and my father often taught me that the first Guru of every child is the mother. So I am indebted to my mother and my parents, whatever I am here. It's all their blessings and good wishes of all the great and senior people of our house. Sound, I deal with sound. I don't deal with language or lyrics. Ancient sound, the sound of India, sound of Saudi Arabia. My first piece which I will be playing is a tribute to Saudi Arabia, a kind of music I have heard of this world, just remembering the sound of Saudi Arabia. That's my first piece, tribute to Dammam. Thank you very much.